Chelsea got the win over Burnley. Stevie, are we starting to see Frank Lampard's side take shape?
Well, I'll tell you what, if they keep producing performances like this, then absolutely. I mean, they looked every bit a top four side today. Defensively were sound, but I was more impressed with what they did on the ball. You know, I had said previously that I thought they were trying to go forward too quickly. Well, today they were cool and calm and composed, and they passed it around and waited for the chances. This was absolutely their best performance of the season. It was a performance that went from the first minute to the last, which they haven't had. They've in spots been great, and in spots been pretty poor. I was very, very impressed with them today.
Hakim Ziyech with his first Premier League goal, and a nice combination that led to it too, Stevie.
Yeah, he took it well. I think Pope went a little early for the shot, but it was a great move, as you said, good passing. And Ziyech has fitted in perfectly. But to be fair, it's hard to look at this Chelsea side that was on the field today and say that every single player just fitted. You know, Kai Havertz, I think, well, certainly I expected a lot more goals from him when he came. But I'm beginning to figure out that this guy's not all about goals. He's about just knitting things together going forward. And he looks as though he's walking around in a daze because he's so cool and calm. But he's got a lovely touch and he picks good passes. And I mean, he was just one of an outstanding Chelsea performance.
Well, that's the point, isn't it? Across the pitch, you could pick out a number of players, but who stood out to you most? Because you can go right back to Thiago Silva at the back line, and then you mentioned the forwards already.
I don't think I could pick one. And I don't think I could pick one that wasn't quite at the best. You know, everybody contributed from the back, middle to front. It was just a complete performance. I think that's probably the best way to sum this one up. It was complete. And how many times do we say that about a side that plays against Burnley, at Burnley? It just doesn't happen. They made Burnley look pretty average, very ineffectual. And certainly it wasn't the Burnley we're used to seeing that disrupts all the time. And they couldn't do it because Chelsea were that good. They were great on the ball. And when a team's so good on the ball, I don't care how big, strong and fit you are, it's very hard to close down properly and win the ball back. And if Burnley can't do it, then unluckily for them, they just got Chelsea on a fantastic day.
If this is Frank Lampard's best system and he continues to use this, does it change your mind then about where they might end up this season?
Not really. I always had them in the top four. But as I said to begin with, this was a top four performance. This is what the good teams do. They go to places like Burnley and don't look troubled and outplay the opposition and create and score goals. And that's exactly what they did. I mean, no question. That was a top four performance, no doubt.
I suppose the only downside was Christian Pulisic getting injured in a warm-up. Not good to see.
Just unlucky. Things like that happen. Hopefully it's just a little trivial strain or something like that, and he's good to go midweek.
Yeah, we do hope to see Christian Pulisic back for Chelsea, and we hope to see more of this from Frank Lampard's men.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.